sound of 1,000 clapping eyes.
Hello and welcome to the next Demonicast here, and with me today I have, believe it or not, BROJOB. Do you want to start out by introducing yourself a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jacob. I'm one of the vocalists to BROJOB.
I'm Connor. I play guitar.
I'm Eric. I also play guitar.
Hell yeah. Been looking forward to this a long time since we just reached out, and yeah. So I thought we could start out with just listening to the first single. So this is BROJOB, Talk Shit, Get Kissed.
God, man. It's been so long.
It's so fucking heavy too. And the fucking scream noises. It's just
Andrew recorded all of that, and Andrew's vocals back then were like so much different than how they are now. It's so funny to hear it.
Oh really?
Yeah, that was actually before I was in the band. I joined the band later on, but I'll let the music play.
Okay. Oh, I love this this lyrics too. It's just, it's just so good. There's just nothing else like it.
It's poetry.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Man.
This part's fun live for sure.
I remember when I very first recorded when I recorded this song for the album, I had such a hard time, actually taking the takes seriously. Just screaming things like, I wanna, singing that you wanna get in someone's butthole and shit. It is actually kind of a talent in itself. And now though, I feel like it's so natural.
Oh shit.
Yeah, being in this band changes you.
As a person.
I wish I had talent, and I would do pretty much everything to just be in this band, because you seem to have so much fucking fun all of the time. It's just
yeah, I will say this band has definitely changed my life a lot, and it is 100% just the most fun shit 100% of the time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of fun.
oh yeah.
Also, if you couldn't tell, the logo looks like a dick. Oh shit. You know what would actually be a really good idea is on a future album, if that S from the that all everybody drew in high school or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That should be our
Oh yeah. Oh dude, that's a great idea.
So how does it feel looking back to this first song you ever did, and then reflecting to where you are now?
Yeah, no, it's really weird, man. Sorry, Eric, I'll let you take it.
No, go ahead, Jacob.
Connor or whoever. Yeah, no, it's really strange, hearing musically how this one was compared to what we are now. A lot of people are starting, you know, like all the elitists who kind of like argue about genres and shit. I see a whole lot of people like arguing about Attack of the Bluebirds being death metal now, and so they're like getting up in arms about it. And then you listen to this, and it's like one fucking chug, like the whole fucking way. Like, these guys know it better than I do. It's obviously not just one chug, but you know, I'm just a vocalist, so what do I know?
Oh yeah. I mean, that whole first album is really fucking impressive, by the way. I mean, just the features you have on the songs, like Ben Jur, Dickie Allen, like, how the fuck did that happen?
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's we've been friends with a lot of those guys for a little while, and you know, when BROJOB first started, like all of the bands that you know are really really big now were like at a, I don't know, we were all kind of around the same status-ish, I guess you could say, and like they just kind of took the fuck off, you know, like it's the same thing with like this last album that we released with like Kyle Anderson from Brand of Sacrifice, like right after, like maybe a month or two later, like Brand of Sacrifice just took the fuck off. I don't know. It's fucking wild.
Oh yeah. I mean, deathcore really seems to have like taken a huge lift lately. Like,
oh yeah.
Especially also after like To the Hellfire and all of this. Everything just got out deathcore. Everything needs to be deathcore. Like, it's insane.
It is really weird that like that just kind of was the point for deathcore, it seems, you know? Like I remember when To the Hellfire first came out and I was like, oh shit, like that's Will Ramos. And Eric DiCarlo was the guy who filmed one of our music videos, Impulse. We'd been friends with him for a bit too. He filmed that music video. It's just weird looking at that and being like, fuck. So now people are looking at deathcore as mainstream. I don't know.
I mean, most, like, a lot of bands are going for that Lorna Shore sound now. But, I mean, if we look at you guys, you have your own distinct sound, I would say. Because, yeah. And the lyrics, too, like, these fucking lyrics, man. Come on. I just spent some time reading some lyrics today. I was just like, okay.
I gotta ask you then. So, what are some of your favorite songs lyrically from BROJOB?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh my god. Fucking hell.
I know it's all just fucking beautiful poetry, but
I mean, I love that like bridge you have in the second album, BROJOB Exposed. I fucking love that one. It's so good. I mean, it's the best. Oh, it's just so good.
This is my grumpiest daughter in the world and the reason that I'm late to the podcast, so sorry about that.
Hello.
She's also my lookalike. Say hi.
Oh yeah, you have almost like the same haircuts too.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually hysterical. Okay, you gotta go back to mommy. I know. Hey, mommy.
Of course, Jacob is always dadding out.
But yeah, definitely like one thing I loved about the heaviest album of all time was the intro. The first like intro to the album, and then the bridges was just so good. They were just perfect. Come on, like
Thank
these,
you, dude.
And the fucking Donald Trump one of all. I like, what the fuck is going on now?
Dude, yeah, it's crazy. We actually paid Donald Trump to feature on our album.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. We wouldn't pay him. Fuck him.
But yeah, how did like
who did the voice?
How did BROJOB come to be from like to begin with? Like, how did all of this thickness come to be?
So I'm gonna let Connor take that one because I actually like these guys up here, Eric and Connor, had been like good friends with AJ for like pretty much their entire lives, and like I lived in a completely different state. So like BROJOB extends way back to like when they were younger. So there you go,
sure.
Connor and Eric.
Yeah, I think it's just we just had a kind of a running joke about making a band that was like super hard about dick jokes and like, I don't know, just it's kind of an oxymoron when it comes to the metal scene. You know, everyone's so tough, and I don't know. It was just kind
Tell
of
them
a play
about
on
Fight
that.
Me.
Oh God, we can't even get into Fight Me. So like a lot of our inside jokes just like have grown into this, like we have this universe that we can tell you stories about for days and days, like just all these different characters. But the original idea of Fight Me was a video game, and it was like sort of like a fighting game, but that like you had to either A, get your opponent to come by making them so turned on that they come, or you have to do the opposite and try to turn them off so badly that they become completely limp.
Oh my
So like
god.
instead of a health meter, it's like a dick where the health meter would be, and it'll do that, and it'll start to like bulge when it's about to blow and everything.
Oh.
But we had tons of characters, and I mean, we could go on and on about Fight Me, but like that, you know, like all these old inside jokes and everything, I think it all kind of came to be just the identity that BroJob kind of is. It kind of was sort of incepted there, and it's definitely not the project that I think any of us expected to have this kind of success. Like, you know, it was always a joke, but of course, you know, when it started to get popular, like the YouTube videos were popping off, and Andrew started to get serious about it. That's when Jacob comes into the fold, and everything starts getting really serious. And, you know, we take it seriously, even though it's funny as fuck. It's a very
100%.
serious project. You know, we're very professional about it, and we handle it at a high level. But it's funny because it wasn't really meant to be that. It's just what it became. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really neat seeing the origins play to where it is, and you know, you can definitely tell when you like hang out with everybody in BroJob that there's definitely some pretty far back chemistry from a lot of the members.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I really,
Anyway.
really love this chemistry. I like the chemistry in the songs too. Like all of this, like the
Right.
lyrics. And do you have like any songs you have more like you're taking like more serious, or is it all just like more like comedic, like the Dixon?
We have so we've actually done we did like the funny album, Talk Shit Get Kissed. That was our first album ever, and then like there were 3 serious songs on there to kind of showcase this other side. We're like, yes, we are musicians, yada yada. And then we did a serious EP called Sleep It Away, which was kind of more of a metalcore kind of sound.
Okay.
And that one was really fun, and that has kind of like a niche following and fan base. Then after that was the heaviest album of all time. Of course, that one's another funny one, but it had 3 serious songs that were all like heavy for the first time. And so that kind of like preluded into our next EP, which was called Jester, which is another serious EP. But all of the songs are heavy, as opposed to like, you know, the metalcore kind of singing style that we were doing. And now, like, I would say Talk Shit Get Kissed was all just like balls, dicks, like dumb shit, just funny, ridiculous shit, where the heaviest album of all time, we actually like made topics, and it wasn't all just balls and dicks necessarily. Like, you know, the Incel Anthem is one of my favorite songs that we've ever written.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's just all about like this fucking niche subculture of dumbass people who think like the world is out to get them because they're involuntarily celibate. I don't know, like.
Yeah, and that goes right into the toxic masculinity thing that like we've
Right.
kind of taken aim at, you know.
Yes,
So
100%.
there's definitely something more than just balls and dicks in the message. I think if you come to a BroJob show, you'll experience that too, because the fans that come out and hang out with us, they're weird fucking people, man. And you'll see people of all shapes and sizes and sexualities and genders and everything. Like everyone, there's always crazy cool people around, and it's like I think we have that vibe that. I don't know, man. It's cool. It's really nice to be a part of something like that. It's really fun because every show, even if it's not a huge crowd, there's always cool people, and we always have a lot of fun hanging out with them.
So where have you been
100%.
like touring now? Have you been like international, like have you been in Europe at all, or have you been more like?
We're trying to plan something for Europe for the first time next year. We're trying.
Okay.
We kind of self-book with our manager. We've had booking agencies in the past, but we parted ways. And so long story short, we haven't been over the pond, but we have played Canada. And we played basically all of the U.S. So, and when I say Canada, I only mean we've played Vancouver. So, like, right across the line. But
well, America is so fucking big, so you can almost count it as
Yeah.
international.
Oh, dude, playing like a lot of these different cultures, it definitely feels like you're in a different country or something. Because man, the people that you play to in Portland are going to be a hell of a lot different from the people you play for down in fucking Georgia.
Yeah, or like when we went to Brooklyn, last May in
Oh my
Brooklyn,
God.
like
Everyone's pissed.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
what are
they're all
your-
just mad to live there.
What are some of
Kinda
your
funny.
like favorite memories from like touring? Like your favorite like moments?
Oh man. We play a lot of like hypothetical types of question games. Connor, you wanna? He's kind of the specialty kind of guy when it comes to that.
We do a lot of stupid stuff in the band. I don't know. I hear about bands that tour and stuff, and they all just kind of like keep to themselves and just chill and like sleep or just like don't interact with each other, and that just seems like so weird to me because you're all like hanging out in close quarters for like a month sometimes, and I think that you got to keep light of that situation somehow because everyone's missing their bed and missing their people and everything, so we play a multitude of just dumb games in the van that keep us entertained.
6-foot questions, we'll call them.
Alive. But one of our favorites is the 3-foot question. So it's like, would you rather have a 3-foot nose or a 3-foot knee? Or just some, pick whatever it is, 2-3-foot questions, and we'll just deliberate about that for about an hour.
We literally just sit there and like we get political and philosophical about it, and yeah, like we get real serious about real stupid shit, man. that's really what BROJOB is.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, sorry, go on.
Oh yeah. What have you been like? Some of your like inspirations, like musically. Have you had like any bands that you have taken a lot of like inspiration and things from?
Yeah, absolutely. So Andrew is the primary composer. He does a lot of like the music for everything. He listens to a lot of Meshuggah, a lot of kind of black metal, a lot of I couldn't tell you everything that he listens to, of course, but for myself, I know lyrically I get a lot of inspiration, not lyrically, but vocal pattern wise from like Whitechapel and Suicide, like old Suicide Silence, and honestly, kind of a bit of like modern rap nowadays. I really love doing like the fast paced like style type of vocal. So those are some of my kind of inspirations, but I'll let everybody kind of go around or whatever.
I guess I could talk. I would say that my personal influences probably don't have very much bearing on the sound of the band because, like Jacob said, it's written by Andrew. He does write the music, like at least 99.5% of it. So we sometimes change little things here and there, but it's his brainchild. So, but like as a guitarist, and if you see us live, I think some of these things will come out in the live situation. So like for me, I think that the biggest influences for me go back to like when I was first getting into metal, and maybe not the very first bands I listened to, but those would be like Arch Enemy and Darkest Hour. I think that's where I kind of first found my way into metal. But a little bit after that, when I really was deep into it, I think was like metalcore in the 2000s. You have like Killswitch Engage and As I Lay Dying. Unearth was a band that I liked a lot. That just a lot of that metalcore around that time, I think, influenced the way that I play guitar for sure, and the way that I perform on stage too. I think I get a lot of that from from what I saw out of those bands as an audience member and a fan. So yeah, that's about it.
Connor has very long hair.
Well, I definitely think we all draw inspiration from Meshuggah. You know, they're like the gent gods. You know, but I don't know. You know, there's so much music out there and so much good stuff, and I don't know. Nowadays, I don't really spend the majority of my time listening to metal. You know, I listen to all kinds of different stuff, but I think that, you know, the things that influence me with how I interact with BROJOB and stuff live and just tracking and everything, like, I don't know, I put a lot of work into the live show to make it sound, you know, tight and professional. And, you know, I think that whenever you see a band live that is just like, man, that just blows you away, that's the kind of stuff that I try to take inspiration from. And it's hard to say, like, you know, it's one band or whatever, but I guess it's just like conveying that that feeling, you know, to your audience.
Hell yeah. Very good answers. Yeah, Whitechapel for sure is a hell of a good band, and like mixing that with the influences from metalcore too is awesome. Just awesome. I mean, mixing deathcore and metalcore is just like a perfect blend. I love that like in deathcore there has been more like clean singing too now. Like it's gotten more and more like accepted, I should say.
Yeah.
Because
it's starting to get like almost a little more poppy in a way.
Yeah. Because like before it was like, no, you can't have it's only screams, has to be growls and screams, can't be cleans and anyway. And now has been like just like this, just a lot of new deathcore music.
Yeah, there's like a big wave of like people not giving a shit about what the gatekeepers say and like doing what they want. And anytime that people have more ability to express themselves artistically, I think that's a great thing for the genre.
Oh yeah, I mean, I really got into deathcore with cleans with Enterprise Earth and their The Chosen. Like that album was just so fucking good. I mean, Where Dreams Were Broken is such a fucking good song. Like, and then people come, and then the gatekeepers just like, there's cleans, and like, but there's breakdowns.
Yeah,
there's breakdowns. I like breakdowns. Like, I like cleans. I like breakdowns. Like, I think
it's hard to say where their heads are at now. Like they only listen to things that sound like dog shit.
For sure. Like it's so interesting to see where like deathcore is headed and metalcore is headed. Like everything is kind of evolving, and like every year it's like getting mixed up in some way. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
But enough of that. What do you have coming up now? Do you have like any singles or any music coming up soon?
Yeah, we've been kind of busting our asses, honestly. Connor, were you gonna say something?
I was just saying, elitism is dumb.
Elitism is dumb, dude.
Totally.
So plans.
Yeah.
Eric.
Well, I was gonna say, one of the things that is pretty cool is you may have heard, well, you know, Attack of the Bluebirds. That's kind of about Elon Musk, and we kind of have a thing going on where we're putting out 3 songs that are about like billionaires. So the next 2 that are going to be coming out, I personally think that lyrically they're both a lot better than Attack of the Bluebirds. They're fucking hilarious. It's gonna be, and they're bangers too. They're good songs.
They go hard.
I'm pretty excited about those. There's 2, I think 2 more.
We wrote so we have a merch line out now, like kind of doing So we're just doing these 3 singles, or maybe 4. I think we're doing a 4th one too, or something. But they're just singles, and then we're dropping some sort of EP or something. I don't remember exactly what we're doing, but yeah, these billionaire songs are fucking hysterical. Aside from that, we're also going doing a couple tours and runs and things like that. But yeah, we've been very hard at work for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy year for shows for us, which is great. That's really awesome.
Well, it's good that you're busy at least. That means that you're working hard and have things to do. And I mean, how would it be being not busy? That would suck.
Oh god, we would have our thumbs up our asses, and that would suck. Now we have our penises up our asses.
Oh yeah,
that's great.
Well, are your dicks so big that you could fit them up your ass? I thought you were the band with the smallest dicks.
Yeah, no, we're the tiniest dick band for sure. No,
for sure, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, they've tried to measure all of us. That's actually one of the reasons that we had Eric join too, is because he didn't get us past that measurement. We have a certain measurement where, yeah, right. We have a certain measurement that we all cumulatively have to be under. So that's the first requirement of the band.
You can't have a dick over 35 centimeters.
Oh yeah.
That's generous.
Oh yeah. That's really generous, actually.
Yeah, we can't tell you what the actual numbers are. Or
I'd have to kill you.
Just say you could count them on one finger.
Ah, okay.
If we told you, we'd have to suck your dick.
Okay, no, that doesn't need to happen.
Oh.
God damn.
I was thinking about something, but I completely lost my thought. But yeah, let's do this instead. What are your each favorite song that you have released so far?
That's a good question. I like that. I'm gonna let them go first so that I can think about that.
I really like "Fuck Yourself," just because I don't know, playing that song live. I don't know, every time it just, I don't know, it's so low and just hits so hard. I really like that one.
Yeah, that one's a blast. Eric?
It's like tough and to say, but I think for me it's definitely affected by the live aspect too. I think I'd have to go with "Tough Love." We recently played that, and I hadn't played it with the band before, and I really enjoyed just the kind of main groove in the beginning, where we're hitting off, we're just hitting on the off beats, and so you've got with that off dun 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 dun. The way that grooves, I love it so much, like especially on stage. So I gotta go with "Tough Love," I think.
Fun one. I think, yeah, "Fuck Yourself" would be my favorite, but Connor stole it, so now I have to say something else. God, who let you guys go first? Jesus.
Some dumbass.
My favorite song would probably also be influenced by live performances. I really like "Temper Tantrum." That one is so goofy to me. I make everybody like. I have like a thing that I do with like the crowd with most of these songs too, and like with "Temper Tantrum," I make everybody in the room like show off their biceps, and it's just really funny looking out at a crowd of people all just kind of like this, and I get to like taunt the fucking big guys in the back who are like crossing their fucking arms, like, "Nah, man, you need to show me how fucking tough you are." That always makes me feel good.
Hell yeah. Ooh. Okay, now I'm completely lost now. Just completely locked up in my head.
Man, who would have guessed that you get lost when interviewing BROJOB?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What are you doing, little girl? My daughter is carrying around this hat, and she just gave it to me. So.
Nice
Very
hat.
nice. Very nice.
Thanks, man.
I love that
Appreciate
hat.
it.
Very, very nice.
It's on your head now.
You can go.
He's-
You can go yodeling in the German mountains or something with that. That's
Damn, that's a
perfect.
great idea.
Have you tried yodeling anytime? Like, have you tried?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. We got it on a song.
Oh.
No, it's a yodeling only exclusive.
And you're featuring Weird Al Yankovic too, I'm guessing.
What was it again?
And you're featuring Weird Al Yankovic too, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He's a big fan.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god, yeah, we let him open for us on the last run.
Oh fucking hell. I can't imagine like a fucking tour with you and Weird Al. Like the universe would
Yeah.
probably fucking implode. Like
We got offered to play with oh god, who was it? The one who does beer is good, beer is good, beer is good, and stuff. Do you know that one? Who is that? Psycho Stick.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we got offered to play with Psycho Stick, but their schedules kept on not lining up with ours. So
Oh, okay.
like maybe one day BROJOB and Psycho Stick are gonna hit the road together. So
Hell yeah.
That
that'd
would
be
be
fun as
sick.
hell. Yeah. They covered the Bluey theme song, which is badass because
Oh my
one
God,
of
I
the
gotta
only
check
kid
that
shows
out.
that I like. Yeah.
Uh,
What are your favorite and least favorite thing about touring? Like, if you had to
Oh, man.
have to choose.
Yeah, we do have to choose right now.
Not having a bed to sleep in sucks pretty much, you know. Showering in Planet Fitness every day kind of sucks sometimes, you know. But it is nice to
Yeah.
have a shower on the road and somewhere to sleep, you know. So can't really complain. But I mean, I don't know, just going to different cities and traveling and meeting new people, seeing different places and culture and everything. Like, I think that is kind of priceless, you know. Even though you got to sleep on seat belts for weeks and like, you know, eat gas station food and be tired and drive like 10-hour drives and all that. Like it's worth it when you go to a show and there's people that are stoked there to see you and you have fun and play a show and, you know, it's very fulfilling for sure.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd say my favorite part is the meeting new people everywhere, and you know, just kind of getting to talk to people who have listened to us for a while or whatever, and you know, that alone has always just been kind of a dream, like ever since I was a kid, and you know, getting to live that is pretty fucking neat. Least favorite is definitely not having a regular place to jack off. That sucks.
What are you
Then
talking
you
about? You
play
jack
with
off all the time when we're on tour.
I know, but it's not a regular place. It's always having to be like in Eric's bed or on Connor's bed. Like, why can't I just jack off on someone else's bed all the time?
When you can sit like all three together, like just having like a party. I mean,
Yeah. No, that's why you know where the band name BROJOB came from, right? Yeah.
I think my favorite thing about tour is what I call tour mode, which is just that, like, once things start going, your brain kind of shifts into this whole nother place, and it's almost like living a different life, sort of, when you're on tour. And I really enjoy it. It's like, and as Jacob said, it's kind of like a dream come true to do it. Even when it's shitty and you're like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was when I was like 13. It's still sick, you know. It still is like living the dream. And it's ups and downs, of course, but yeah, I think just that tour mode, just being in the tour brain and the way that we function together as a group, like it's an enjoyable experience for me. The negative side is just missing home, just homesick, missing my family, missing my bed, like
Yeah.
for sure.
that's
the hardest
actually
thing.
what I was going to ask right now. How is it like balancing between family life and band life, like touring, being with your family, and all this? Must be pretty hard, like being away so much.
When we are away, yeah, I'll say we are in a privileged position where we are able to go, whenever we're able, right? Like we all do have our jobs or whatever the case, or we all have some shit that ties us to home. But we schedule it out far enough, and we all have situations where we're able to make it work. And when we are on the road or such, that is definitely tough, because most of us have kids as well, and leaving to go like do all of this shit is awesome, but then not seeing your kids is kind of hard. It's very hard.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they get to go to school and tell their fucking friends that their dad's a rock star, That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think what I would add to that conversation is that our loved ones, like our significant others, are special people that can deal with a guy who's going to go on tour and can deal with a guy who is going to be gone randomly for some night because the band needs to do X, Y, Z. If we didn't have the people that we have that love us, it wouldn't be so easy. It wouldn't be possible,
If we didn't have our partners, like all of our partners and such too are also like kind of in good like knitted together as well. They're all good friends and such.
That's awesome.
Everybody takes care of everybody, kind of thing. It's really
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Connor, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think balancing it, on the road, you're obviously going to miss them a lot, and I just think that when you have a partner that's supportive and they work with you to make it work, like that, it makes a huge difference, and I think we've all had our own journeys going through different, relationships and different things to end up where we are. And at least personally, I'm pretty sure this resonates with everybody, but, a lot of those relationships were not easy because of this specifically, so find someone that is supportive and, helps you or lets you, achieve your own goals and that kind of thing. It really makes such a big difference.
It makes all the difference, man. It's the difference between being able to go on a tour or not being able to do anything ever. Like 100%.
Or like if the person's not right, like Connor was saying, so like
Exactly.
the band can destroy a relationship. It works that direction too. So they have to be able to handle it.
Yeah, 100%.
Not you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thankfully, the staying in touch side is easier now with video calls and all of this. But yeah, the physical side is of course a big part of it. Yeah, I thought we could listen to Back of the Bluebirds.
One thing I'll say too is really cool in this is that you can tell like when we first started it was just AJ or it was just me or it was like one of us mostly than the other sparingly. But now in this we have like our own parts, This is me, and then right after that will be fucking AJ, and I think it adds to the balance of it.
Hell yeah. I love these beats too, like, it's so good.
This groove is so fun to play.
I love how like you bring out the bass so you really can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's a black and a half. It's just.
Have you tried DMT?
Alright, I'm very proud of this next part.
Dude, this is so heavy live.
The fucking lyrics.
Oh, this is so good. I mean,
I love that.
oh, that's just amazing.
Fucking terms of service over the breakdown.
The guy making the lyric video is like, what should we do right there? It's the part that doesn't have any fucking lyrics. Let's just pretend we're screaming like the most shit ever. The fucking privacy policy. So,
oh, Connor's about to rip a 6 solo.
so yeah, we got Jeff Bezos there. We got Mark Zuckerberg. These are some of the next songs. It's gonna be fucking
Yeah,
great.
those are the ones to look forward to.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, this is such a good guitar solo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have said.
Sick. The riff behind the guitar solo is pretty crazy too, actually. It's one of those where, like, you know, usually when there's a solo ripping, the riff is somewhat simplistic, but that's actually a pretty badass riff if you put your ears on it too.
Hell yeah.
I like that section a lot.
That
Glad I
is
didn't
a super
join
cool
it.
song.
What's that, Connor?
I'm glad I didn't have to learn it because I just played solo there. So
Oh yeah. Well, the solo's fucking harder than the riff, so I'm glad I didn't have to learn your solo.
So yeah, you have 2 albums out right now. It's just the first one, Talk Shit Get Kissed, and then the heaviest album of all time. But then you have like a cover album too. How fun did you have making that? Like interpreting all of those songs and make it your own?
So sometime shortly after Talk Shit Get Kissed came out, AJ and I just kind of went on a big spree of covering all sorts of different songs that we loved. He would just send me a song randomly and be like, yo, cover this. And then I'd be like, okay. And then the next day the song came out. And that stuff was actually just sitting on YouTube for a very long time. And then, you know, randomly one day, our manager was like, yo, you guys want to like turn this into an album? Those are all like super old songs. And so he just dropped it. And we're actually like getting ready to at some point drop a volume 2 as well, because we did the same thing, you know, just dropped a whole bunch of covers. And yeah, like there's a bunch of covers that aren't on that album that will be on volume 2, along with a couple other covers that we have being written. So
you know, I think what's funny about that album is there's one song on there that I'm pretty sure AJ just ripped off YouTube, because you can hear in the very end of the track there's like an ad for like merch or something. It's like goes into a totally different song or something. It's just like, what the fuck?
he couldn't find the stems. He just fucking ripped it. It's so good.
Oh my god.
It's so dumb. Yeah, fucking hell, man. So that's the story of the cover album.
Oh yeah, I need to have the story about the Christmas EP too. That is
Oh shit, I forgot we did that.
So fucking good. Like
Dude,
it saved Christmas. It's just the best fucking metal Christmas album ever. Like nothing beats it.
Dude, Andrew wrote all of that shit like last minute as fuck. Like I want to say it was the end of November or something like that, and we were like, we'd always played with the idea of doing a Christmas album or Christmas EP or something, and we were like, ah, shit, man, it's getting late. Like, maybe we can do it next year. And AJ kind of did the whole, like, hold my beer. And then 1 week later, we had an entire instrumental. And we're like, all right, let's fucking do it. So ended up tracking it all super quick and then scheduling it all to drop. No, it was the last week of October, I'm sorry. And then we finished writing it all, like, the second week of October or something, and then scheduled it to drop. I don't remember when we actually finished it. But anyway, it was scheduled to drop, and it dropped on December 1st, and it actually, like, tripled our Spotify following for a bit. Fucking nuts. It gained us a lot of traction. We're sitting at a pretty good number now. But yeah, man, that EP pushed us over for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, you're such an awesome, like, fun band to listen to too. Like, and just the merch. Do you see people walking around on the streets with fucking Coxilla merch ever? Is that like
I haven't.
have you ever seen someone on the city just rocking that fucking, yeah, this is Coxilla, like?
You know, we actually have a shirt that says this shirt is safe for work. Like, that's all it says.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I've checked out your merch. I was like, oh my god, I need this. But if I walk around in town with this, people will look so weird on me. Like, just walking around with a fucking giant fucking dick on my shirt. Just like, that's good.
You know,
I think
it's
that's
weird how... For real. It's so crazy how many people love buying that shit, but then it probably just sits in their closet. Like, that's it.
Too scared to wear it, dude.
Yep.
Oh, I would wear it to the, like, concerts or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
people wear our shirts to the shows, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
For
like
sure.
the one I have with Slaughter, To Prevail, and Shadow of Intent. I saw Shadow of Intent late January, and I wore that Valentine's collab. It's not something I like walk around with all the time. It's just something I wear to the shows, and that's kind of what I imagine that most people do with fucking Coxilla and all of that too.
Yes, 100% it is. And the shirts are great too, but, like, really my favorite thing that we sell are, like, the fucking butt plugs and, like, the God, what else do we sell? Like, grinders and shit.
Grinders. Yeah.
Yeah. So much dumb shit, man. I love it.
And the booty shorts. People want the booty shorts.
Oh yeah, and the booty shorts. Everybody loves the BROJOB booty shorts. Fucking hell, man. I'm being summoned. I'm sorry. I got dad things to do here soon, so I probably gotta hop off in a little bit. You guys can resume or whatever, but
I gotta wrap it up too. I got
a little bit.
I mean, I'm just really thankful just for this opportunity to speak with you guys. It's been so much fucking fun.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Since you have to go, is there something else you want to, like, say to the audience or say to the people?
Yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. And again, I'm terribly sorry I was late. But, really appreciate you guys listening to us be dumbasses on the record and off. So thank you.
Come out to see us. We're going to be all around the U.S. like this whole year. So we're probably going to be playing in a city near you. So just come out and see us, share some love, and we'll have a good time.
Have a party, have fun. We love to fucking hang out, man.
Hell yeah.
Yo!
Damn.
Hell yeah. So this has been the band with the smallest sticks, and yeah, I want to thank you everyone for watching, and if you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like on it, and if you want to see some more podcasts and reactions, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. I will leave BROJOB Socials in the description so you can find everything there, and yeah, thank you so much for watching once again. Peace.
Hell yeah.